Welcome YouTube. Here's another YouTube exclusive here on the channel. Not a stream replay. If you're looking to catch us live, you can find the Twitch link below in the description. And if you enjoy this kind of content, we definitely have some things coming up. We have tricolor decks coming up that we're going to be putting out there as a series. Hit the subscribe button. The bell gets you the notification when we do that. Wrenn and Six Gruul Prison here is the deck that we're going to be playing today. We have quite a few things that are going on here, and it'll be interesting to see what exactly happens in the league. So we have things like Manamorphose to fix our mana for life from the Loam. We have the Seismic Assault package where we're trying to throw some lands at our opponent. And Wrenn and Six is going to bring some things back from the graveyard so that we can rethrow them. After that, on the right side here, we have the Blood Moons, the Simian Spirit Guides, the Volt Charge, the Seasoned Pyromancers. This is kind of that Pyro Prison or Red Prison type of feel. We have a Karn package, as you can see from the sideboard, and 3 Karn's main. And we have some Chalices to hopefully lock our opponents out. Bridges, creatures. There's a little bit light on some of the removal, I think. Though I say that without... a Seismic Assault could maybe do something here. We have a Singleton Seasoned Pyromancer and a Single Season Volt Charge. I think these are just kind of fun inclusions. I don't know if they're going to really propel us forward. We've tried things with Proliferate before, and Proliferate in the matchups that we've tried it didn't do too much. We played the Gambit card, the blue card that lets you draw cards. We have some Leyline of Combustions, Angers in the sideboard as well. Those are the non-Karn package. And we have a Chandra, Awakened, Inferno. We're kind of hit or miss on this one. Depends on our matchups. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and play some matches here. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see how it goes. See you in the first match. Small disclaimer as we start match 1 here. While we were recording match 1, we actually realized that our mix board was off, and so we actually didn't pick up the audio. At some point during the match, I figured this out, but we're going to go ahead and cut most of the audio out. I'm going to do a little overlay commentary here, so we'll see how that goes. It's something a little bit different. We'll see if it kind of lines up. But if you're seeing the mouth move and it's not making sense with the voice, that is why. We get it. Match 2, 3, 4, 5, conclusions, all that. All good. Just match 1. Sorry about that. Anyway, some commentary. Enjoy the match. Thank you for being here. All right. Go ahead and try to line this up here. This is going to be match 1 for our game here. Playing Wrenn and Six in Modern. We're going to go ahead and watch this through, see what we maybe see or don't see here while we're commentating. Once again, guys, I apologize that the audio is lost here. We'll sync that up. We have an opening hand here, Blood Moon and Seismic Assault. I think I go ahead and keep this because I'm saying, hey, we're starting this deck out. Why not give it a shot here? And immediately we're met with Burn, which I think personally is probably a difficult matchup. I think so because Burn is going to be a very quick deck, and I'm not sure we're going to be doing a whole lot here for the first couple turns. We do top a Chalice though, which is really nice. We're going to put that probably on 1 here leading up, and that will hopefully buy us enough time. We don't really want the Simian Spirit Guide. We have plenty of lands here. I'm probably talking about at the point here that the Seismic Assault is a way to remove Goblin Guide, so we do have that removal. And we have the Sinkhole as well. So a lot of burn decks are playing Skewers and Light Up the Stages currently, and I don't know if that's just trying to cheat on the mana a little bit, but we're seeing quite a bit of that in the leagues recently. So we go ahead and jam our Chalice. We end up top decking a land, although it's one of our cantrip lands, so that's good. Opponent goes ahead and bolts us. We're going to 9 here, and 9, we're going to go then to 7, and we have the Seismic Assault, but we're looking at being at 7 here, which is not a great spot. But maybe our opponent doesn't have too many 2-drops. That's the hope. We did see the Skewer, though, so we're kind of hoping that that's not the case. They do attack, though. we get an Abrade. I believe they Helix or Boros Charm us here. They do Helix us. So we're sitting at 4. I need to get rid of this Goblin Guide. I have 2 choices. I can either Abrade or Seismic Assault. I make the decision that I could Abrade and probably Forgotten Cave. That might be a better one. So we have that option. We have the option to Seismic Assault and remove. We have the idea of just... well, it looks like those options. We play Blood Moon here because we believe we're dead to just about any spells anyway off the top. Bolts, Skewers, Rift Bolts. So I think my reasoning here is let's shut off about 7 cards, Helix and Boros Charm, and see if we can get there. So it was just simply a Skewer. We would be at 1 in that game, but instead we played the Blood Moon. There's nothing else to say about it. All right. We do some sideboarding here. We're going to try Leyline of Combustion and Anger the Gods. That is what we're going to do for this one. We take out Karn because it's a bit too slow. We don't have any other aggro package here, though, and that's where we're going to struggle, I think, trying to beat our opponent quickly. So we did see the Goblin Guide here. We do know they play Swift Spears. They have those 2 creatures. Hand looks decent. We have the Seismic Assault. Again, we're on match 1 here, and we're going to try this. We want this to work. So, assuming my opponent has some creatures, we're in a great spot. We can Wrenn and Six, start picking off creatures or doing 2 to them. But if they have a lot of spells, we're not going to be doing that. Goblin Guide's a great sign here, though. Comes smashing in here. We get a land. We're going to go ahead and fetch as well. Argument for maybe fetching before the Goblin Guide. So in case we top deck another land. We happen to not, so that's good. So here, the Abrade looks good. Get to see what's on the bottom. Do just a quick little Abrade here. We have an extra land. Although we do want to play this Chandra probably. Opponent suspends Riftbolt, and they haven't really played any other creatures. They didn't play a haste one to go along with their Goblin Guide there. So it's making me feel a little bit nervous. Are we going to have a shot here? We do have the option of Chandra, uptick, and play Manamorphose into Wrenn and Six. That could get us some lands back for Seismic Assault. Seems like a good plan. Opponent skewers at end step since they did some damage with the Rift Bolt. We're sitting here at 11. Not looking too great. Do they have any follow-ups? And another skewer. All right. So our opponent double skewers us. We're sitting at 8. We don't have anything gaining us life. The other thing that we've realized at this point is that the Copperline Gorge doesn't actually bring us untapped mana. Luckily, we top deck a land and we can fetch a basic, so we don't take too much. 8 versus 7 life total against burn really isn't that different. I'll get someone that says, no, it's 2 Boros Charms versus 3 spells, I'm sure. But oh well. Get the Wrenn and Six. We get this combination we talked about. We're going to get our land back. So now we have 4 damage. We can kill creatures, or we can hit their face. This is starting to look pretty good and promising for the deck. Swift Spear here. So we have a target to remove, and our opponent is going to bolt us. Instead of taking the extra 2 here, we're going to go ahead and get rid of the Swift Spear. If we take the 2, we're taking 3 plus 2 puts us to 2. We already know we're pretty much dead to anything off the top. Maybe that's a reason to just wait Chandra down tick. But I think this line is where I wanted to go. We have lots of damage here. And I don't remember if I play Simian Spirit Guide or not. If I don't, I'm probably saying something to the effect of not opening us up to Searing Blaze or Searing Blood. And my opponent top decks a Boros Charm here. We had 6 damage. We were going to take them from 14 to 8. And then we were going to Then we were going to, from there, we could uptick Wrenn and Six, another 2 damage, and then Chandra. Anyway, guys, thank you. Commentary, voiceover, just kind of talking through our lines. Actually, kind of fun to rewatch the match as well. We'll see you guys in the next match. Match number 2 coming up right here. All right, match number 2. We kind of did not have sound for the whole thing, so we're going to probably do a voiceover for that first match and see what we can come up with in terms of some commentary. But I think we've got everything sorted out now. Just a small little mistake there. Burn, probably not the match we want to be running into because we have no aggro package. The Chalice isn't going to get us there. So let's avoid burn and see if we can't get something a little bit better. All right, we hit one of our basics and the Simian Spirit Guide. Then we have Wrenn and Six. No fetch. We're going to have to mulligan this. All right, this hand we could do something with. So we'll keep this. We're going to ditch a Chandra because it's a little too far. We're going to play Forgotten Cave because it's tapped and pass to our opponent. We'll see how this one plays out. Bloodstained Mire. Cracks Bloodstained Mire. Blood Crypt. Please be a Faithless Looting. Faithless Looting. Perfect. Alright, so we will get to put this Chalice on 1. Fatal Push and a Dreadhorde Arcanist. So before we even try to do Wrenn and Six here, we're going to go ahead and play Chalice on 1 and pass back to our opponent. That should shut them down quite a bit. We have a Arcanist, Faithless Looting, Fatal Push, Unearth probably type of deck here. Could be the Ball Lightning as well. There's an Arcanist. Alright, so I have a Wrenn and Six. Ironically, I don't have a land to pick up, so this doesn't do a lot. So we'll just pass turn. We can Abrade that if we would like to. It's not going to necessarily do anything scary here. I will Abrade a Lightning Ball or Skelemental, though. I could definitely get one of those. Young Pyromancer. So we'll go ahead and let this happen. And in response to this trigger, I'm going to go ahead and Abrade their Young Pyromancer. If they have another instant speed spell here, they'll get 2 tokens. Wrenn and Six luckily can take care of at least, or sorry, 1 token. They won't get the second. Wrenn and Six can kill this elemental if we want it to. Alright, there's a Horizon Canopy. Black is scary, but I think we'll just go the turn. Go ahead and kill the elemental, and we'll just pass it back here. So far, this card hasn't hurt us being green instead of red. I'm kind of banking off if they don't have a lot of other spells other than 1-drops. We are susceptible to Skelemental or Lightning Ball here, if that is what my opponent's doing. Them attacking here and not doing anything else feels pretty good. Pretty good. Casting Lightning Bolts, nothing to be done there. Wrenn and Six takes 1 damage. Three mana. Seasoned Pyromancer. We need a board wipe. Land. They got rid of 2 spells here. Let's crack here. I made 2 red. Not sure how I got that done so quickly. Let's sacrifice to draw a card here. Kind of hoping to hit a land. There we go. Play our land. Let's get back a land. And let's go ahead and get our forest here. And I think we just have to Abrade while we have a chance. And it might just be the Seasoned Pyromancer, because it's the most damage. So if we want to, we can cantrip this. Otherwise, we can play a Blood Moon pretty safely. Wrenn and Six is probably dead here. Okay, Wrenn and Six is dead. We take a damage here. Another Seasoned Pyromancer. My opponent has all the Seasoned Pyromancers. So 2, 4, 6, 7 damage. We're dead in 2 turns here. Well, there's a bridge. Is there anything in the sideboard I can get here? I'm wondering if I can get their attention on Karn here. Let's go ahead and try to get their attention on Karn here. Let's choose an artifact from outside the game. We'll go get a Tormod's Crypt. Just something to play. We'll pass it back to our opponent. Okay, they cash in their land there. A little surprised they did that. They'd have the 5th mana for the Seasoned Pyromancer that's here, but I guess we have the Tormod's Crypt. I'm expecting 3 to go to Karn and 1, 2, 3, 4 to come to us. That is my expectation here. Or we might be dead. That would have been a reason to play the bridge over the Karn. But I think we're dead in 2 turns anyway if we play the bridge first. He doesn't play this. He gets under with this. Oh, it looks like they're going to go after this stuff. Alright. Not awful. I think we're still dead though, because we have 3 drops in our hand. I think we're still dead though. At end step, Ball Lightning gets sacrificed. We'll allow that to happen. I'm going to cash in this Tormod's Crypt. So 4. I needed a sweeper. We didn't get the sweeper. Yep. Alright. Let's go to sideboard. Angers need to come in here. Maybe a Torpor Orb. Probably not, though. Cage is okay to bring in. I might just take out Karns here, bring the other bridge in, and the Tormod's Crypt. Blood Moon's probably not hitting as much as we'd like. It's a few things. I don't like this Volt charge at all. Sinkhole is awkward, but probably going to be cheaper than Volt Charge. Take a Blood Moon out. Let's take a Manamorphose out. I'm going to go ahead and try to keep the whole package in here with the Life of the Loam, because it's a singleton card. Alright, that's not good. We need at least 2 lands here. This could work. We'll keep. I'm going to ditch Abrade, probably. Well, actually, I'm going to go ahead and ditch a Sweltering Sun. We're doing this because if my opponent were to just ball lightning us out of nowhere, I sort of don't want that to happen. Thought Seizes. The Abrade can take care of a ball lightning at instant speed. There goes our Chalice. Now we don't have a lot going on. That's a bad draw. I'm going to wait on the Manamorphose because I might need double red here. Might need double red. Are they going to go after my hand again? They do. They do. Take Sweltering Suns. So they probably have a lot of little creatures here. That'd be my guess. Alright, well, we can play Wrenn and Six. I don't think it's going to gain us a lot here. Okay, okay. Let's fetch here. We'll go get our Stomping Ground. Played in tapped. We'll play Wrenn and Six, and we're going to uptick to get our Wooded Foothills. So we definitely, with Wrenn and Six, can get enough mana to do something. Of course, we're now doing this, and we might just be seeing a ball lightning or something else that just kills this. Fetch, shock, and bolt could also be something that would do that. I did take 1 Blood Moon out. The Blood Moon's not going to matter because of this swamp here. I just feel like we don't have any punching power here. Alright, so they're going to take my Abrade. Now we're just out of stuff. We're just out of cards. Let's go ahead and fetch. We'll go ahead, do this. We'll tick up here to get our land back. We're doing this so that I get some value in thinning out of the deck. My opponent's not presenting a clock currently. Though this could change here in just a moment. Yeah, that card's fine. I don't even think I'm going to try to kill it. So we have a Chandra here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go ahead and Chandra. I think here I'm just going to go ahead and uptick for mana. Abrade this. We're going to go up again and pass. We're going to actually try to get Wrenn and Six to an emblem because that's about the only value I think I'm going to get out of Wrenn and Six at this point. Unearth the Magus of the Moon. Interestingly tapped. Red and black. What else? Bolts, Chandra. Alright. Let's go up here with Chandra. We'll cast the bridge. It's pretty good. We'll cast a Chalice on 1. We'll play our land out. And we will uptick. And I'll go ahead and pick this land up. It's kind of a quirky thing to do here. Alright. There we go. We got there. We got there. I'll take it. I will take it. Why are they playing Magus of the Moon? Just so I don't... Maybe... they're playing Magus because we showed a lot of green cards. That card is silly and dead against us. Is there any changes? I don't think so. We're just going to submit. I'm staring at the Chandra Awakened thinking, oh, we could do something there. We could also Leyline of Combustion to really hurt my opponent, but I think Chalice is just better. Now, if we were to get rid of Wrenn and Six here in post games, perhaps. Alright, we're going to keep this. It's a turn 1 Wrenn and Six. If we can get that down before they Thoughtseize me, it'd be nice. Not going to happen, though. Not going to happen. We'll see what they care about. They might not care about Wrenn and Six. I think they should. They very well should. Take Chandra. Okay. Reasonable. So let's go ahead and go get our basic forest. And we're going to just ritual out Wrenn and Six here and get our land back. So this would be a good reason to have the big Chandra. What do you got for me, opponent? Fiery Islet and Black Cleave Cliffs. Faithless Looting here is dangerous. We could be getting unearthed. Although if they take the 6 damage to Wrenn and Six, I guess I don't have to discard. We have Thunderkins, but nothing that's going to completely ruin my day here. Another Faithless Looting. What's interesting here is a Wrenn and Six on turn 1. Is it going to really get me a whole lot? I don't think it actually is. We'll go ahead and fetch again, just tapped in. We'll get our land back. We're keeping our hand full in case we get the Seismic Assault. Obviously, I've fetched this forest and I can't play Seismic Assault if I get it here. But I kind of want to just Blood Moon if we get this chance. We might get the chance to do it too. If we're discarding 2, I'm probably discarding the Horizon Canopies if they hit me. If they're hitting Wrenn and Six, we're not discarding. Unearthed Seasoned Pyromancer. Okay. Couple elementals here. There's a Shattering Spree. Am I just going to kill something here? I could just Sweltering as well. Ooh, Chalice on 1 is pretty cool. Maybe I'm supposed to shut the black off? We have quite a few options here. I could also just Sweltering and not worry about a whole lot of what's happening here. Let's Mountain. We'll uptick to grab it again. I think we just clear the board. They could re-unearth it here. But if they don't, we probably just Blood Moon behind this. Uh-oh. Skelemental. So are they just going to kill Wrenn and Six here? I almost think I'm okay if they just do that. Yeah, that's fine. Wrenn and Six has gotten us lots of lands. We'll just accept that. I think we'll just... I almost hate not getting to cash in these Horizon Canopies, but I don't know if I want my opponent to have black mana here. These are 2 mana. Let's play interestingly here. We're gonna fetch just to thin the deck out even more. Whoops. We're going to play Blood Moon here to shut off Unearths. We're going to attempt to get a Chalice on 2. We do see the Shattering Spree here, and we do know they have Unearths and stuff. But doing this shuts off Unearth, and I kind of want to stop these. There might be a case just to put it on 1, so we'll give this some thought here. There you go. So putting it on 1 now prevents Unearth from coming back, which is probably something I want to do. Go ahead and Manamorphose here. We'll just make double red. Well, now I'm just going to put it on 1 here, and then next turn I'll put the next one on 2. Bolts me, it seems. Cool. I think I already played my land. Yeah, I already did. I have so many lands. It's not normal. Not normal to have so many lands. Alright, we're going to get a ball lightning here. Take 7, go to 6. This Chalice on 2 might be good. Cast something, doesn't get to do anything. Shattering Spree doesn't do anything here. We're at 6. We died to another ball lightning here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go ahead and just put out a Chalice on 2. If they have another ball lightning, they win here. But if they don't, we might have a good shot at this. Tax for 1, we're going to 5. Shattering Spree. Oh, this will come back, and he can actually pay more, right? Because can you pay for this? Hold on. Power cost, if that card would be... You may cast target instant or sorcery card with converted mana cost. So this still did replicate. Interesting. And replicates twice. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Well, we're almost dead then. Maybe I'm supposed to hold that Chalice. That second Chalice. Play Simian Spirit Guide past the turn. So it looks like we're just going to lose here. They can do an Unearth here and get a Seasoned Pyromancer. Or maybe they just have Ball Lightning. Young Pyromancer. So we have all the lands in the world, but we can't do anything with them. I think this just hits Lightning Bolt or Seasoned Pyromancer here off of an Unearth. Lightning Bolt gets a trigger here. Removes my Simian Spirit Guide. Alright, 2 lands. Seismic Assault. So many lands. Alright. 2 down. Oop. Back here. 2 down. Not looking so hot. We'll see you guys in the next match. Alright. Playing a little bit of Wrenn and Six in Modern. See if we can't turn the tide here. The list feels very... I've said it before, when they're polished. This one feels very unpolished. It feels like it's trying to do some stuff that just doesn't go with the deck very well. I think you're trying to do Wrenn and Six combos with Life from the Loam or the Seismic Assault, and you've kind of mashed that in with Empire Prison, which I don't think it blends. I don't think it blends. You have no aggro package here. You suffer greatly from just getting kind of outvalued. Now, I might not be keeping the right hands here. That could be a possibility. But this hand, for example, is five lands. It does have a Chalice. I'm going to keep the Chalice, because Chalice is fairly good against a lot of people. But I'd like this to be something else. Chalice isn't good in this matchup now. Play Wooded Foothills. Pass the turn. Well, okay. Could be a little bit good here. Okay, okay. We're getting somewhere. Let's destroy this artifact and hope my opponent lets me get this into play. No thought not here? Shoot. Shoot. Thought not seer. Well, they're taking Seismic Assault. They don't care about Chalice. Alright, that's a top deck. Let's go ahead and get my 1 forest in case we need it. Can we win from here? We've Blood Mooned them out. This is 4 damage every turn, though. We need to hit Karn and or a bridge ASAP. Karn or a bridge ASAP. We get an extra draw at this kind of stuff, too. We'll go ahead and just take the draw now. We'll make red and green just in case. That's a good one. We'll Chandra tick down, kill. Draw a card and pass the turn. Alright, there's a couple good top decks there. Couple good ones there. Let's go up here, see what's on top of the deck. We'll play Karn. Karn should be enough next turn. Oh, there we go. Alright. There we go. Some stuff's coming together. Alright. Let's sideboard. Woo! Woo! Alright. Chandra Awakened Inferno. It's going to come in here. Damping Sphere can come in here. Sorcerer's Spyglass probably can, and Torp Orb. And we just get rid of all the chalices. Do I care about having a Leyline of Combustion? The idea being that my opponent could bounce things back and forth a little bit. I don't think so. We have this Volt Charge again. I'm still not happy with that. 3 damage here. Is Abrade enough to warrant it? Probably. The Volt Charge we're going to just keep for maybe a Planeswalker here. Wrenn and Six helps us get to Chandra Awaken, but is probably not worth all of the cards. Let's bring one Leyline in. Just one Leyline, see what that turns into. Alright, Torp Orb's nice, but it's definitely not game ending. I think we're going to have to mulligan this one. This one's not very good either, so we're going to mulligan this one as well. Although it is possible to maybe get to that. We're just going to not try it. If we hit a land here, we could do something interesting with this one because we have the Wrenn and Six, depending on what land it is. Let's keep this one. Go for a little bit of risking it. We'll get rid of the 2 4-drop spells here. We do hit our land. We'll pass to our opponent. So the idea here is to have Wrenn and Six help us. That is the general idea here. Looks like Wrenn and Six will help us. So we will go ahead and do this. Get our Windswept Heath back. We're getting the Heath back, which is one of the other changes I made so that we can hopefully play Blood Moon here. I'm expecting... There's Thought Knot. So Abrade plus Wrenn and Six actually gets rid of Thought Knot, so that's good. I take my Blood Moon. They're not thrilled with that. Let's see here. So all I need to do here is let's downtick, and we'll go ahead. I'm going to take the damage anyway. Let's go ahead. Well, I did this incorrect anyway. I was going to play this to get my basic, but that'll work. And we'll pass back. Alright. So I don't need to play any more lands, probably, with our Seismic Assault. My opponent has Tron. So what does Tron get you, opponent? What does Tron get you? I guess I have to play one more land, unless I want to use Simian Spirit Guide here. What does Tron get you in Eldrazi Tron? There's 4. Another Thought Knot's a bit of a pain. Karn. Karn go get Spyglass, perhaps? Let's see what they get here. Getting Spyglass would be a good idea. Gets Lattice. Okay. Mystic Forge. Go get our forest. Abrade's an interesting one here. How can I do this so that I have everything? Seismic Assault is expensive. Because I already had both my Stomping Grounds already. One, two. It's almost a shame that I can't hide this Abrade some way. It'd be really cool. So I think we're just going to hold tight here with the Abrade up. It kind of makes it look like I couldn't play my Seismic Assault. And so maybe my opponent will go for it here. That's the hope here. This is 7 mana here. The genuine hope here is that they don't have it. It's the hope. The hope, the dream. The hope, the dream. Exile top card of the library. It is a Ghost Quarter. That's fine. Nothing frightening so far. Upticks with Karn. Eldrazi Temple. The scariest thing here is a Thought Knot into this. Ugin. Okay. I get some Ugins. Exiling, making a 2/2. Interesting. Expedition map. So they have Lattice and Unknown card here. Chalice on 1. That's fine. Counters their Expedition map. Cracks Expedition map. You're getting to do a lot of things here. Blast Zone. I wonder if I'm supposed to cash in this Horizon Canopy. If I do have one less land, I don't think I want to. There's our own Karn. All right, let's see if we can bait something in here. Land. Gonna play a Seismic Assault here. Gonna get back a land. I could 4 Karn here. 4 Karn, leave up a Abrade. Let's see if we can do that. We're gonna be mysterious with what we're doing here. Mysterious. Let's discard a land, hit Karn here. Maybe I can lock them out. That's kind of the hope. That's kind of the hope. It's kind of the hope. I actually don't need that land, I realized. Exiling. Oh darn. Oh darn. It's Karn. We just have to do this before the end of this phase, which I think will be fine to do. So before we move to our next phase, we'll go ahead and abrade this. And then we'll slam our Karn. Okay. Made it a 3/3. Counters the expedition map. Now we have a blocker. We have a blocker. I don't think I block. What'd they do? Play a land there? They have one unknown card. I think we can get this. I don't think my opponent's going to be very happy when we do this. So we'll destroy Karn, the great creator. Just don't have a thought knot. Don't do it. I might block. Nice. We'll slam our own Karn here, lock my opponent out of the game. Lock him out of the game, chat. Feels good. Feels pretty good, chat. Let's go ahead and get rid of a Chalice. Alright. We got it. We got it. We had everything in hand. It was not a top deck, we'll say that. And we actually kind of talked about it as soon as they had the Lattice. They should have played Lattice a lot earlier than they did. Then I would have targeted probably the Lattice to prevent it. Anyway, there you go. Another match in the books. Getting a little bit better. Still has some things to improve. We'll see you in the next match. Wrenn and Six. In Modern. Found our opponent. Here we go. All right. We got one. We're figuring it out. Figuring it out. I guess I'll keep this one. We have a Forgotten Cave that I can go ahead and cycle. We'll try that cycling thing. We have a couple Blood Moons as well. We'll keep. Alright, looks like it's burn. This is probably the matchup we don't want to be running into. We've said that. But I'll say it again. I'll say it again. Probably not the matchup we want to run into. We will be cycling this. It's probably our best shot at having a chance here. Game number 1. I could also play this in such a way that they don't think that we're going to have these Blood Moons down. Cycle this. I can Manamorphose next turn. Opponent's going to have no clue. Alright, a little Eidolon. Maybe I won't be. Need our Sweltering. We're going to play the Forest, keep them kind of off this. I'm not going to cantrip my Manamorphose here. And I may not even show them Blood Moon, depending on what they do this turn. If they like Boros Charm or Helix me and another spell, I don't think I'm doing anything. I do not want to cantrip and then try to find an Abrade. I guess I could try, but that's a 3 in 50 chance here. This is pretty good from my opponent. Spike, Skewer, probably one more spell here. We'll take 5. I almost rather... Oof, goodness. So, I can play Chandra down, tick down, kill this. Alright, we'll play the line. We'll play the line. Kill that, and if they have any spell here, they win. Any spell. except light up the stage, but any spell. Am I dead, opponent? Bloodstained Mire. Okay, I am not dead. Small miracles do happen. Alright, let's cantrip. Cantripping away. Question is, do I try for this? Ooh. Alright, we'll Volt Charge. I don't want to play the Blood Moon here. Though, there could be an argument that Blood Moon would turn off a lot more than that Volt Charge just did. I don't think we're winning this, though. So I'm trying to kind of look like the weirdest deck on the planet and just avoid bad things. Exactly. So Blood Moon would not have helped there. We would have Blood Moon. They would have known to play around Blood Moon. Now they think we're some Volt Charging Manamorphose multicolored deck. Seems good. We'll bring Angers and Leyline of Combustions in. We'll take Bridges and Karns out and see if we can't maybe beat Burn. Though I don't think we'll be able to. Alright, would I like to play first? Absolutely. Removal, removal. Cantrips. We'll keep. If I cantrip here... No, I got the Manamorphose. We're good, we're good. We'll cantrip here. A Rift Bolt. We'll go ahead and cycle. That is an awful card to see. Alright, we'll pass turn. We have an Abrade up. This Leyline of Combustion's a little bit away. We're going to hold Manamorphose as long as we can. 3 to us. So here's the difficult thing about Burn. With the list that we have. Since we have no pressure or no super fast ways to get out Blood Moon or even just Chandras because we don't play the ritual effects, you're sitting here probably on turn 2 or 3 before you're really truly playing the game against them. In this case, we've kept Abrade and Anger, both very good cards if they were to go Goblin Guide, Swift Spear, and something else. You'll notice they haven't. And so now we're sitting here with 2 cards that are probably dead. This Leyline of Combustion might do something. We're probably playing it off of a sacrificed gemstone so we don't take damage from Horizon Canopy. Helix from my opponent. It's not feeling very good. I don't feel good in our situation. And even if we were to remove a couple creatures here, I don't feel like I'm making progress. So they suspend a Rift Bolt and they have this Eidolon. We'll go ahead and remove the Eidolon. That way I can play Combustion here. Hey, look who's shown up. Look who's shown up. Alright. Let's float all this mana here and we'll play Combustion and pass turn. So Combustion would work great if we had a couple Combustions and an Eidolon. My opponent bolts Eidolon and takes 4. And then they try to bolt us again. And now we've only taken 3 and they've taken 6. Because it'd be 4 Leyline and Eidolon. And then the following spell, another Leyline trigger. Leyline by itself here, turn 4. We're at 12. My opponent's at 21. We need essentially a Chalice probably to have a shot at this game. This is doing nothing in our hand. We don't really have anything extra. These are some of the things that I would change with the deck. Just small things. Small things. You need to go all in on Seismic, I think, or just all in on Pyroprism. Opponent cantrips here. Maybe they thought we had a lot of creatures, so we might be living because of that. Which would be interesting. Alright, we don't hit too much here. Let's Horizon Canopy and cantrip the Horizon Canopy. By doing this, I can Life from the Loam it back. Helix me. Okay. We'll go ahead and Life from the Loam it back. And I get my Forgotten Cave back. I suppose if we were to hit a Seismic Assault, we'd play it off this and have 2, 4, 6, 8 damage. It's a reasonable amount. I don't think we're getting to that chance, though. Not with a double bolt. Not with a double bolt. Well. Just don't run into burn. That's all I gotta say. Just don't run into burn. If we find Seismic here... Nope. 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 The problem is it's only 2 of. I guess we could draw here as well. But there you go. It's not in the like top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not in the top 8. We'll see you guys in the next match. I'm just not getting my combination of Life from the Loam plus this. Maybe we'll find it in match number 5. All right. Match number 5 here. No burn. No burn, please. We're going to see what we can do here in our final match. And then we'll wrap it up here and give our thoughts. And based on that, I'll make some suggestions whether you want to go into this list or not and see what might be possible. Well, let's play it. Match number 5. Here we go. 2 Karns, Sweltering Sun. We're gonna mulligan this. Alright. We almost have a shot here. Almost. We're gonna mulligan this as well. Alright, here we go. We'll keep this. I'm gonna get rid of the Abrade, and we'll get rid of probably Copperline Gorge here. I could just get rid of the Simian Spear Guide. Let's do that. I don't think I need to be rushing out something here. Wooded Foothills, in it goes. To make use of Life from the Loam and the Seismic Assault, we also need to be doing stuff with fetch lands, probably. Alright, Eldrazi-tron. Let's see if we can't make this work. I'm not going to worry about fetching my green this time around, because we only have the 1 of Life from the Loam. I know we have a couple Wrenn and Sixes, but this will be, I think, okay. If we had the Abrade, we'd be tagging this. Ooh, blue-white. Blue-white. Okay. Well, now we can go ahead and fetch our basic. And we'll go ahead and do that. I'll go ahead and get a bridge out as well and pass it back to my opponent. Alright. So here's 4. This is going to be probably Thought-Knot Seer. It is. I expect them to maybe just take this bridge. The Sweltering Sun only if maybe they have a few creatures they're planning to play after Thought-Knot. Okay. I don't see a reason to play our bridge here. So we're going to just pass back. We're afraid of a Ratchet Bomb. And if they were to Ratchet Bomb us or something that kills a bunch of our bridges, if we were to have them out, I'd rather have the second bridge. Now, if they play a Reality Smasher or something else, then maybe we're waiting. Or not waiting, maybe we're playing our extra bridge. But as it stands right now, I don't see a reason to go ahead and just jam the bridge. But that might be incorrect. So if this is a Reality Smasher, I'm tempted to go ahead and get this next bridge in. Just don't want us to get these popped off somehow. Or we could just simply draw a Karn, and then Ratchet Bomb's not a problem anymore. I expect something cached in here. I don't believe I have anything at 0 that I would want. They get a power plant. We're still going to go ahead and down tick here. I'm going to down tick to go get liquid metal coating. We're doing this. They thought not, or if that's their plan, fine. But if they don't, we play liquid metal and we can start tagging lands. Now if we draw if we draw a land here, Okay. I was going to say, if we draw a land, then I could do something where we... this is a problem now. If we drew a land, we could be able to do Lattice, but we're not going to do Lattice now. I'll go ahead and block here. Wrenn and Six, huh? I could get a Spyglass and just shut off Karns. That might be worth it. Let's get a Spyglass here. Let's go ahead and Spyglass. Thought Knot, Chalice, and Walking Ballista. We'll say okay to this. We're going to name Karn the Great Creator. Let's play a bridge as well now. And pass. Are we going to have to get Wrenn and Six doing something now? We'll see, we'll see. Opponent plays this card, which is a draw spell. Okay, they have plenty of mana. That is a thing. I guess I'll just jam Thought Knot, and Wrenn and Six is going to be taken here. Maybe a reason to have played Wrenn and Six instead of the bridge. Maybe. I'm not going to worry about it. Why worry? Why would we worry? Let's play our hand out here. We can uptick Wrenn and Six and actually play a land as well. And we'll fetch just now to get the fetching done. We have one more fetchable land, so we only have to do this one more time. Urza's Tower. Still have these three cards. We have a good shot at beating our opponent here. A good shot at it. A perfect shot? No, but a good shot here. Alright, opponent concedes. Nice. Nice. Let's bring Chandra in. Let's bring Damping Sphere in. Let's do Torp Orb as well. I'm going to leave Spyglass at home here. Let's bring these three in. I can bring Chalices out. Let's bring an Anger in as well. Let's bring a Leyline of Combustion in. Let's get rid of a Manamorphose. Leyline of Combustion is in case they do the Walking Ballista for a bajillion. Alright, let's keep this. We're going to hope we spike a land off the top for Seismic Assault or for this bridge. Gemstone, pass. We do hit our land, so we're on point here. On point. Are we just going to get Troned here? Mindstone, okay. I'm tempted to just go ahead and get this bridge down. It's probably smarter to get the bridge down. And then we'll worry about Seismic Assault here. We can Seismic Assault or Chandra and kill a Thought Knot here. They have Tron plus a mana. Goodness. That's a lot. 7. Do they just have Karn? Big Karn? They have Ugin. Ugin makes a 2/2. What else you got here? And a Walking Ballista. Okay, we can get rid of both of these. And my opponent's out of things to do. We might just get rid of one and worry about this later. Let's kill that. Shoots us. What is this? Put the exile card into your hand. Maybe I don't want that. They're not going after it either. Let's hold the land here. It's probably the incorrect land as well. I should be probably having the basic forest. Not going to worry about it though. Not going to worry about it. So the only card that would probably trump Chandra at this point is probably Wrenn and Six, actually. Making a ton of mana here. Am I just going to have to jam Chandra down tick on this Walking Ballista for 4? For 5? Interesting top deck. It's an interesting top deck. Let's play Karn here. And just uptick Karn. Decides they want to shoot us a few times here. Okay, they're going for the win here. They're going for the win. So we're going to go to 6. They're going to attack for 2 here. Is there anything I'd want to get here? Probably not. Let's put Bridge into play as a blocker. Risky, I know. Risky, I know. We're hoping that last card isn't something horrendously awful for this play. Next, we get to Chandra. Chandra and hopefully get to play this other bridge. And then we can look to Lattice the following turn. So our Seismic Assault combination here just really isn't... It's really not doing a whole lot. Which I guess is disappointing. Looks like we're going to attack. They got to attack me, right? Oh, okay. They're going to go after Karn here. Well, I'll block one of these. Oh, I guess it goes to their hand here. Maybe I blocked the correct one. What did I give you, opponent? Oh no. What is this? Walking Ballista is not too scary. Reality Smasher is not scary either. Okay, Reality Smasher. It's a little cheaper. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and do the line again. Chandra. I'm going to go ahead and uptick here, I think. And we're going to make a blocker and pass to my opponent. We can Lattice next turn. We can Lattice. They can destroy a target opponent that's one or more colors as well. So there goes Chandra. So we can't Lattice now. Get the caves. Looks like we might be doing this whole blocking thing again. Although we could wait on this. I'll go ahead and block again. I'm not too afraid of too many things here. I probably should be. Alright, Manamorphose. Let's make red and green. Blood Moon's not terrible. Blood Moon shuts off quite a few things. Let's go ahead and Blood Moon here. Still gets to do its thing. We'll make Bridge a blocker again and pass. So if they want to exile something else here, they can go ahead and do that. Then a top deck land kills this. Let's see here. 3 mana. One mana. 0 mana. Exiles. No attacks. This is a Volt Charge. A Volt Charge. Man, I need to hit something more interesting. Alright, bridge, uptick, blocker. Let's go, opponent. This is the world we live in. I don't even know if I want to put a land through Seismic Assault. I kind of want just a land here, and then I can get a Spyglass. I'll block one of these. Hopefully it's nothing dangerous. We're just kind of living on the edge. Living on the edge here. The edge we continue to live on. Oh my gosh, it's another bridge. It's another bridge. Alright, we'll play bridge number 3 here. Uptick, blocker, pass turn. Ugin's just generating so much little incremental advantages. Where's my land? Creates a 2/2. Probably swinging in here again. We're going to block the card that they attacked with previous turn. They get the card. 4 mana. You can't cast Thought-Knot Seer. 5 mana. All is dust. So there went our Blood Moon. Now they can cast some stuff. If we hit a land, we can Volt Charge, Proliferate, Downtick, get a Spyglass, and turn this stupid thing off. Walking Ballista for 2. Sweltering. Well, Sweltering kind of gets rid of some stuff here. So we'll cast Sweltering. It's going to clear the board. They're going to get a couple cards here. I'll uptick. I'm probably going to still uptick a bridge here. I feel safe. Chalice of the Void. That's not good. That's not good. Blocker, pass turn. If I could draw a land, just the land, any land. Karn, the Great Creator. Downtick, go get Lattice. We lose to that. I can concede here if this is Lattice. We gotta win it in game. We gotta go to game 3, it looks like. We don't win against a Lattice because the Lattice will allow Reality Smasher to eventually attack. They're fearing that I could Abrade maybe the Karn. That would be the only reason for a hesitation here. Liquimetal Coating is their choice here. They don't even play it. Oh, here we go. It's like, whoa. Thought-Knot. I almost feel like they should have led on that. If they would have led on Thought-Knot, then they'd know that Lattice is game over. Takes Volt Charge. Interesting. Take Reality Smasher. So we hit a land. Gonna go ahead and go get an artifact here. We're gonna go get Spyglass, I think. We're going to just shut off their Karn. And our Karn again. Nickel Metal Coating and Chalice. Karn, the Great Creator. By the way, we do not have a fetchable land with this Windswept Heath. Forest is down here, and 2 Stomping Grounds are already in play. Small issue with running so many fetches. Exiles the top card. We just need Chandra down. We could win. Let's go ahead and make some mana here. I'll make a red and green. Land. We'll pass turn. Remember, we do not have a fetchable land with this Windswept Heath. So I changed out the Windsweeps for Scalding Tarns for Windsweeps. We're getting punished slightly here. Although Wrenn and Six will fix that. So Wrenn and Six, we'll go get that forest out of our graveyard that we pitched from the very beginning. So next turn we get to Chandra. And then we're only so many turns away. Got it. We got it. Woo! All right. Let's look at that end screen there. There we go. We were going to get to play Chandra. Damping Sphere wouldn't be bad as well. But Chandra, tick up, tick up, tick up. Seismic Assault we could play. I don't know if we have very many lands left, honestly. And there you have it. Wrenn and Six Prison. Doing a few things. Let's go to conclusions. Let's talk about this one. Let's talk about it. Wrenn and Six in Modern, prison style. Pyro Prison, Wrenn and Six, whatever you may call this variation. This one comes from one of our Pyro Prison community members, Zurakai. Thank you so much for the list. Very interesting. I think it's got a long way to go, though. I will unfortunately say that. Let's talk about weaknesses, what we noticed while playing. Talk about the couple changes that I did and what I maybe would change back or switch vice versa. So, let's talk about the couple changes I did. Windswept Heaths were Scalding Tarns. We probably need a few more fetchable lands if we do this. The forest is fetchable though with the Windswept Heath, where with a Scalding Tarn being a red fetch, it's not. All that being said, Scalding Tarn might make a little more sense, and you just kind of have to say, hey, I'll find this forest off of a Wooded Foothills or naturally in case we're blood mooning and want to do the Life from the Loam package. Let's talk about the Life from the Loam package though. It's a singleton card, there's 2 Seismic Assaults, you're looking at 3 cards. Yes, you have Wrenn and Six to back it up as like another Life from the Loam package, but you're not getting there. 2 Seismic Assaults is probably just not enough. The Volt Charge is awkward. I'd make that a Seismic Assault if you want to go that plan. Life from the Loam, I would maybe bump to 2 or do something with a Faithless Looting. You could play Seasoned Pyromancers, a few more of those. We have a singleton one here. If we're using Seasoned Pyromancers, Life from the Loams, or things like Faithless Looting, then you're getting that little bit of engine and card advantage that could very well help you in maybe the more grindier matchups or the longer matchups. Things like Jund, maybe blue-white, those will get you those cards. Seasoned Pyromancer gets you the tokens you need, maybe to win. Blood Moon's fine, Simian Spirit Guide's fine, that's the Pyro Prison Classics. You'll notice that in most of our games, we won using Karn and Chandra combinations. Very, very rarely did we do it with Seismic Assault, Life from the Loam, and Wrenn and Six. If we consider that, and if we were to take this side here is Pyro Prison, I'll include Sinkhole, and we take this 10 package is the Seismic Assault, Life from the Loam. It just feels like you're taking extra damage from canopy type lands, you have tap lands, you have things that don't necessarily line up, you're maybe shocking, you're fetching, so burn became really, really difficult. For what? 10 cards that is this package, and I'm going to argue Manamorphose isn't even part of this package. What are we struggling with? Not having enough quick damage. That's why we play Rabblemaster, that's why we play Eidolon. So the question here that needs to be answered is, can you make Seismic Assault faster damage? I think the only way you do that is with more life from the Loams being guaranteed or more highly likely to hit Seismic Assault. And then from those two things, see if you could then add a little bit extra damage, something with maybe Slag Storms versus Sweltering Suns. Getting in there with maybe just a pair of Goblin Rabble Masters. Maybe the Magmatic Sinkhole is something that actually can hit face as well or something. I'm not saying you need to go bolts per se, but maybe you're looking at rift bolts or maybe something that can be cast from the graveyard or use the graveyard in some fashion. Maybe Jund with Bump in the Night or I don't know, just something that maybe uses your graveyard just a touch more with that Life from the Loam. If you don't go with the Life from the Loam package, you're slamming in Rabble Masters or something, you're straight back to Pyro Prison. That's what we play in the channel. That is basically what this list is looking like. Sideboard, it's a Karn package. You're not amplifying your Seismic Assault package, and you're not bringing anything actually hasty, so this is actually probably closer to more of the free win red than Pyro Prism. Deck suite, though, I think it has something there. I think you could potentially do something. It's going to work in a non-fast meta. It's going to work in maybe a controlling meta. I could see that. Things that have trouble with removing Seismic Assault as an enchantment once it's down. If they're countering before it comes down, then you're kind of just stuck and you're not ramping anything out. That's going to do it, though. Wrenn and Six, Gruul Prison here in Modern. If you liked it, hit the subscribe button, the like button, and we'll see about doing some more of these lists in the future. We're gonna figure out how to get your guys' list in. If you got a list, leave it in the comments below. Till next time, guys, we'll see you. Keep slinging spells, playing those magic cards, doing those cool things, F&M style.